Today we are doing a whole cabrito, but we're gonna leave all the fancy equipment behind. We're gonna do it on the ground with the cross. Vamos, cabrito baby. Okay guys, let's start talking about what is a cabrito. Let me say that in English. Cabrito. Cabrito is a baby goat. It's a milk-fed goat that never ate grass. It's basically 10 pounds, not even 10 pounds. If you find a bigger one, if they want to sell you bigger than 11, 12 pounds, that's not a cabrito anymore. Once they start eating grass, I don't know what happened, but the meat it doesn't taste good. Cabrito is very, very popular in the north of Mexico, Monterrey area, and it's also very popular here in South Texas. You can find cabrito here all over the place. I know it's difficult to find it in other places in the US, bad luck for you. Cabrito doesn't have a lot of meat. It's a small animal. A lot of the meat is gonna be in the neck, so you wanna keep the neck always. It's a unique flavor. A lot of people ask me what cabrito tastes like. It tastes like chicken, it tastes like this, like that. Nothing. Cabrito tastes like cabrito. Another thing that I wanna say about cabrito is that this surprised me a lot, but when I moved from Argentina, okay, story time. So when I moved from Argentina to South Texas, I realized that here in South Texas, Texas mainly, also the US, they love sauces, like same as Mexico. Sauces, they have thousands of sauces. They put sauce in absolutely everything. When I first started knowing about cabrito, I talked to my friend Javi and I said, okay, I'm gonna cook a cabrito. What sauce should I put with it? And he told me nothing. And I said, what are you talking about? Nothing. In the country of the sauces, that they put sauce in everything, they don't put sauce in cabrito. That's why cabrito is so unique. The flavor is so unique that they don't even put sauce. So that's what we're gonna do today, no sauce. Let's talk about prep. This one already came pretty prepped, but if you don't get it like this is what you have to do. See where the ribs join the spine? That's where you want to cut. You want to cut with a sharp knife, with a pointy knife, you want to cut so you can butterfly. Don't push it like that because the ribs are very fragile and you don't want to break the rib. This are not the ball, are the kidneys. Even in Argentina with other animals, the pitmasters save this for the special guest. So today I think it's going to be the special guest. It's going to be, ta-da! He's back, baby! He's back! We're happy to announce that Santi's back. We had a bunch of comments about asking where he was. The people thought he was in jail. He went back to Argentina. I don't know. But he's back. That's the important thing. So today you're gonna have the kidneys. How are we gonna cook it? We said no more fancy grill for us. We're gonna cook it on the ground with the cross. What is a cross? A little bonus story time. I'm allowed to do too? See? Okay, story time. What I read is like the gauchos started. The gauchos are the cowboys in Argentina, if you don't know. I have a lot of videos talking about the gauchos, but the gauchos started cooking with the cross because they were out in the field, nothing, no grills, no cast irons, anything. So the only thing they have is a bunch of steel and they build a cross and they stick it in the floor, build a fire and they cook with the indirect heat from the fire. The crosses became more sophisticated every time. So I met this guy a long time ago. He's in my channel. We did a few videos. We became good friends. Big Habs, Javier Mejia from South Texas. He started building crosses, I think 5 years ago, and he builds the best crosses that I ever seen. Here in South Texas, he builds probably the best crosses that I ever seen in my life, including the ones in Argentina. So we're gonna use one of his crosses. We're gonna go through that later, and we're gonna cook on the ground. The fire is gonna build on the ground, and the cross, we're gonna put it on top of that fire, and I'm gonna explain you how that technique and how we cook like that, okay? Are you ready? Let's start building that fire. Vamos! Santi, baby! He's here! All right, so we're here in the back of our property, the beautiful Guadalupe River there. This is a place that we always do fires in the ground. That's why it's all like this. And this is the base of the cross. Well, Santi's gonna build our fire. I wanna show you also the technique about how we build the fire. But here's the cross, Javi's cross. So we have this base that goes up and down, and then you have to stop. You can regulate the angle here. And this is the other part of the cross that goes in here. Boom. This cross, you can turn it. That is very important to do that. But also you can flip it. Turn it, flip it. Very, very, very convenient, and now I'm gonna explain why later. We're gonna attach the cabrito to the cross. The key here is to have air circulating around. One of the things that I love about asador style cooking, like this, the cross way of cooking, is like you can start cooking right away. You don't need to build the embers, you don't need to build the coals. As soon as you start your fire, you can start cooking. The first things I noticed that the wind is all over the place. So we have a medium wind, but for now it's doing like this. See, you can see the flame. So that's gonna be kind of tricky because the wind is a very important factor when you're cooking this style. So we're gonna talk about that later. Now, let's prepare the cabrito into the cross. Vamos, Santi. And that's not smart at all. You don't leave your propane next to the fire. Remember, don't be boludo. Don't be boludo. T-shirts coming soon, okay? Don't be boludo. Okay, one important thing. See those arms? They go up and down. These arms. So this is gonna be the middle of the cross. So we're gonna put this in the middle and we're gonna tie the cabrito here. See how this tendon here is gonna hold it. Santi del orto. One of the things that I love about this cross, check this out, Santi. Now, you know, the key is to push it, and yes, that's chiropractor. Okay, you feel it there? All right, and now you tie it. When you cook asador style, you want to have your animal. That's something that Javi taught me. You want to have it like straight. You don't want to have it like a fluffy animal cooking like that. You want to have it like a nice, decent like animal cooked like this. We're gonna cook it always when you cook a whole animal, bone side first. Actually, like I always say, we're gonna cook it 75% of the time. We're gonna cook it on this side. Open fire can change everything any minute, but if I'm thinking, considering my experience, the times I did it before, I would say this is gonna be a 4-hour cook. We can cook it 3 hours, very slow on the bone side. The last hour, we're gonna cook it this way. But again, remember, cabrito has a little bit of meat. You don't wanna overcook it. Like we said in Argentina, you don't wanna arrebatarlo. So it's gonna be a very controlled, slow heat. We consider 4 hours, but remember, everything can change. Another thing I forgot to tell you, if you get your cabrito without this cut here, you should do it because there's a lot of meat here in the neck. So you wanna do this cut because if not, it's gonna tend like that. It's gonna look weird. But that's another tip that you can do. Cut the neck. Ready for the grill? Vamos. I love this cross. So look how easy it is. Vamos. Bone side first. Now we have the cabrito on the cross. We have the cross over the fire. What do we want to do right now? Because of the wind is pushing this way, I'm gonna take the cross a little bit back. You have to be in control of the cook, not the wind, not the fire. You have to be in control. This is how you're gonna control. You're gonna count in your head. If you have to take the hand off before 7 seconds, that's too hot for a cabrito. Remember, I want 10 seconds my hand last here. If you have doubt about if it's too much, too less, you always go less. This is about enjoying the process. Look, the camp that we set up here. This is a day to enjoy. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook it slow. Vamos. Okay, you might say, Al, you didn't season at all. You didn't put anything. Okay, I didn't because we're gonna do a salmuera. Remember, we talked about this in previous videos. Salmuera is basically a brine that you apply during the cook. It's a wet brine. It's basically water with 10% of salt plus another ingredients. And as a brush, and how we're gonna apply it? We're gonna apply it with a bunch, you say bunch of rosemary from our garden. Bunch of rosemary. Look at this. I love rosemary because you don't have to water it. You don't have to do anything, man. I think that's it. And why a salmuera? People ask. Because salmuera is, like I said, is a wet brine. Not only it's gonna season your meat, also when you do open fire, this method, the heat is very aggressive on the meat. So when you splash that water, also it's gonna relieve the meat. It's gonna help cooking. It's gonna help getting that golden color. Not only gonna season, it's gonna help the cooking process. It's gonna relieve that meat. It's gonna taste delicious because rosemary with meat pairs perfectly. Vamos, let me show you. So we're building my brush. Santi put some water to warm. We have to use warm water. We don't wanna use hot water. We just want to use warm water, warm enough to the salt and the seasoning dissolve. Santi, ¿cómo estamos con el agua? Vamos. He was afraid to grab the thing because it's too hot. Oh, look at you. Look, let me show you, Santi. No, let me show you. This is how we do it. Ay, la concha de tu hermana. Oh, our fire cut.
Don't be boludo. Don't be boludo.
We have enough water. Fuck. All right, I messed it up. That was hot. Okay, we got enough. The fire is good. That was stupid. Okay. All right. So warm water, my asado rub. Remember, this is my asado rub, this is my seasoning. You can use it as a traditional rub, but also you can use it as a salmuera, as a brine. It has all the ingredients that you need for a salmuera. That wasn't enough, let's put a little more. What is the classic ingredients of a salmuera? Normally people do it fresh. Like I said, rosemary, salt is the main one. You can do some corn peppers, you can do some bay leaf, rosemary, chili flakes. Everything is here dry, so you don't have to chop veggies. You have to do it. That's it. Then you mix it. The smell is incredible. We're gonna apply salmuera every 15 to 20 minutes during the whole cook. Every single one of these splashes is gonna add flavor, so you wanna keep doing it. I know some people don't believe in this technique, but I'm telling you, when we did that the first year in Bernie, like 3 years ago, we got a bucket full of salmuera, and you know, I have my friends big, like a lot of open fire chefs here in the US. They weren't like, no, that's not gonna season. After 24 hours applying, the whole seasoning penetrate all the way to a thick piece of meat like that. So salmuera works, and works very much. Oh, maybe beer time? Una cervecita? Oh, mate or beer? What time is it? Yeah, mate time. Okay, mate and then beer. Vamos. Okay guys, check in. We are 1 hour in. I like it. We don't have a burn color in this side. I like it. If I touch in the back here, I can feel the heat. So that means that the heat penetrated. I think we're better than I thought it would be at this time. Now we're gonna add more coals. What I'm gonna do, see now that we have embers, I'm gonna spread them out down here just a little bit to help cook this part in the other side. Kind of start creating like a more like a convection heat here. We have a small wind that way that actually is helping. I like that. So I think we're doing good. We're gonna keep adding wood. I like this cook. I like how it comes. The sun is out. We already drank some mate. We're gonna keep seasoning. That's it, guys. Okay, so we have the mate already. I think now, Santi, is beer time. Oh, also, to go with this cabrito, we're not gonna make a salsa, but we're gonna make French fry, but we're gonna cook it in lard. Vamos. Vamos, Vamos, ven. Vamos. Boom! 2.5 hours in, and I like what I'm seeing. I touch back here and it's ready to flip. Remember, we calculate 3 hours, but sometimes the wind helped us a lot today. But check this out, guys. Come here, camera, come here, look. I like this color. I think up here needs a little bit. So not only I'm gonna flip it, like, you know, one side and this side, if not, I'm gonna turn it. And that's what I love about this cross, that you have the possibility to flip it and turn it. That's one of the main things I love about this cross. And now we are cooking in this side, but with the neck, with all this meat that I think it needed a little more, right below the fire. I like that. I really like this cook, guys. I really like this cook. I'm thinking 1 more hour and it's ready to flip. So maybe it's time to start making those potatoes. Santi, what do you think? Let's go. Guys, we're gonna put the lard in. Now we have that, that's enough. Lard, baby. And now we're gonna take it to the fire. Okay guys, 1 hour in since we've turned it, and we just flip it one time, so the neck now is up. I think we're almost done. The fat is ready to do the potatoes. And I want to say something. You know, a lot of people accuse me on the comments that I have all the best toys ever. Okay, I have to say something. Yes, I do. And check this out. See this back here, the Donkey Tongue special? Check this out. Donkey Tongue blower to light your fire, and Donkey Long Tongue. And we have this paleta, or to spank somebody, okay? I'm selling this stuff on my website too. If you're gonna go check it out. Extremely important to have these Donkey Long Tongues when you manipulate the fire. The Donkey Tongue is more for food, to turn food, but this one here, look at this. La 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 la. See, I'm far away from the fire. You can manipulate whole log. Look at that. Cabrito almost ready. I think it needs another 10 minutes. The lard is pretty hot. We're gonna start making the potatoes. Ready? Watch out, huh? Look at that. It doesn't even have fire. All right, just warming up the tortillas pretty fast. Okay guys, check this out. Everything is done. French fries are done. Now we're gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it off the rack here, and then gonna take it to the table. Sadly, our good friend Santi had to leave, so we're gonna have to do it by ourselves. Again, dude, if that smell. Check this out. Everything you see here is part of the seasoning that we put. Total cook time, 4 hours, like we predicted. We had a wind that was pushing the fire to our meat at the beginning, then that wind stopped. Okay, we're good to go. Cabrito, baby! Moment of the truth. 4 hours cooking over open fire, asador style. Let's see if we need a knife or we don't need a knife, okay? Look at this. Nope, we don't need a knife. Look how moist it is. Look, clean bone. It's always a win. Check this out. So we're gonna shred it all with our hands. The other leg. It's not gamey. The cabrito is not gamey. It's like, again, it's a unique flavor. It's very difficult to describe. It's a unique flavor. It tastes as cabrito. Tenderloin. Remember we said on the neck, they have a lot of meat. Check this out. Juicy enough, huh? That I was saving this for Santi, the kidneys, so I'm gonna save them to him. One is for me. Check this out, guys. Now, the moment of the truth. We have our rustic tortilla with ashes. Don't come in the comments and say, oh, this is full of ashes, right? Ashes is part of the season. We're gonna add some French fries. And again, si sierra no es un taco, okay? Guys, ready? If you want sauce, just add sauce, okay? I'm not gonna do it because I wanna taste the cabrito. Vamos. So my special guest is somebody that started working with us, shooting short form. So this is the one and only Sophie FRUGONI.
Thank you.
All right, that's my daughter. You're gonna try it and see. See? Okay, guys, this was it. This was Cabrito, wild, asador style, on the ground. If you like content like this, follow us, give us a comment. I wanna hear you, man. I wanna hear you, what ideas you have, what can we do next. This was it. Al FRUGONI out, vamos.